Yeah. What's poppin', man?
What's up, y'all? Y'all alright? Good. If not, let's get better. This man Jazz, man, with another episode of the New Legacy podcast show. Today I have on the show a good friend of mine from Cleveland, Ohio, J Gotti, Maseratii.
Absolutely, man. J Gotti, Maseratii, man. Shout out to my nigga Jazz, man. We on the podcast, man.
So what's going on with you, man? How you living?
Shit, I'm cool, man. Shout out to my nigga Boulevard, man. We on the camera, man. You know what I'm saying? We straight. You feel me? We good. You know what I'm saying? We Gucci. We blessed to be alive.
Okay.
You feel me? We blessed to be here.
That's what's up. So you've been trying to get this little album out and everything, man. Talk about the music, man.
Well, you know, I just released songs to tell my story. You feel me? So, you know, we grew up with clout. You feel me? Like, we was always famous. So, you know, when the goal for me was to get famous, I had it all wrong. You feel me? I was already famous. You feel me? People just needed to hear my story. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get. That's what I want people to hear my story. That's what I'm in it for. You know?
So what's included in your story? Let's take a little, you know. How was your upbringing, man?
I mean, it was emotional trauma. You feel me? I didn't have the worst of my childhood wasn't the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a grandmother. You know, grandparents spoil you. You know what I'm saying? So I had a grandmother that spoiled us, but it was emotional trauma. When you don't have a stable 2-parent household, you're gonna experience some trauma. You feel me? That doesn't mean you go through poverty. That don't mean you might. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you go through emotional trauma don't mean that you was poor the whole time. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go through shit. Like, it's ups and downs, but the emotional trauma of constantly transitioning, not knowing who you are as a child, you know what I'm saying? It's traumatizing.
Right on.
You feel me?
Okay.
So I want people who have been through that to hear me and connect with me and understand that. You feel me? They understand where I'm at when I'm on the high, and they understand where I'm at when I'm on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's, you know, that's
so over the years, how old are you, man?
Man, I'm 25, man.
25. You said
I said 25. F-I-N-E for life.
Okay, 25.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
How anyway, so
I'm a 90s baby.
You're a 90s baby. So
yeah,
and listen to that part. And how, like, have you used music? How did you use? What was your coping mechanism to get through all that emotional trauma, that emotional pain?
Well, in order to get through that emotional trauma, I leaned towards music. You feel me? I was playing basketball. I was a basketball player. You feel me? But I felt like music was an outlet for me to, you know what I'm saying, let loose. So that's why I became infatuated with making music. Alongside of that, people that I grew up with was making music. So I felt left out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I started making music. You feel me?
Okay. And that was your outlet. That was your
It became an outlet. It wasn't originally an outlet because I didn't have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was playing basketball. You feel me? So making music became an outlet because, for one, I felt left out because everybody around me was making music, and I just felt like I could do it. And, you know, I put more work into this than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just gotta stand on something in this life, or you gonna fall for anything.
Right on.
You feel me?
All right. So now you're coming through. You know, how was your schooling? I mean, how did you in school?
I mean, I love school. I was too cool for school. You feel me? I was just too cool for school. I loved school. I wish I would have attended school more, but I was too cool for school. You know what I'm saying? And that statement is deeper than the average mind can conceive. You know what I'm saying? I was too cool for school. Like, I didn't skip school because I thought going to school was corny. You know what I'm saying? I skipped school because I knew I had a greater purpose. You know what I'm saying? So even in the moments where I probably should have been in school, I was out learning lessons. You know what I'm saying? So even when you making wrong decisions, hopefully you learn your lesson within the process. You know what I'm saying? So I can brag about a bad choice because it's the lesson that you get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you not bragging, like, you know, niggas, you know, like, niggas be like, I did this and I did that, but it's okay, what did you get out of it? You know what I'm saying? You got niggas who say, okay, like, you got niggas who be like, yeah, I was a dope boy back in the day, you feel me? But you ain't got nothing to show for it. You feel me? So, if I don't have nothing to show from my experiences but lessons, you know what I'm saying? It's just nothing but lessons. You know what I'm saying? Then that's cool with me, you feel me? It ain't about the dollar amount, you feel me? Because I fuck with my niggas, and my niggas fuck with me. Whether we broke, whether we up, we fuck with, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We had disagreements. You feel me? It be what it be.
Do me a favor. This is for the audience and that kids that watch as well. So, it's, you know, this is not, I ain't telling you who to be, but just be mindful of, you know, who your audience is so that you can reach them a little. You know?
My audience is people who connect where I connect. You feel me? So I connect with poverty. I connect with drug abuse. I connect with alcohol. I connect with, you know what I'm saying? I connect with God. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you connect with me, that's where I'm gonna connect with you. You feel me? If you don't connect, that's cool. If you want to just listen to my music just cause, that's cool too. You feel me? I connect with poverty. I come from a fucked up situation. You feel me? I connect from being a grandma's baby. I was raised by my grandparents. You feel me? I don't come from a 2-parent household. You feel me? So if you can connect to that, then we connect. You feel me? If you don't connect, then you know what I'm saying?
That's the beauty of life and how, you know, we as men need to connect on those levels so that, you know, we find those people who can, you know, teach, observe, and mentor. You know, like football. You know, I look at football as that main thing in my life. So now that you've been got through high school, you know what I'm saying? Now you say famous. What do you consider famous?
Famous, famous is like, you know, the attention. You know, it's not only attention, but it's validation. You feel me? Because people don't get famous just for attention. It's validation. People like to be validated. You feel me? I'm a creator, so I like to be validated at times, yeah, because I know that I make good content. I know that I stand for a purpose. So, you know, as an artist and a creator, I do want to be validated by an audience who are fans of what I put out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I do this because I love to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's going to fall in the right eyes and ears that it's supposed to fall into. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, like, I ain't forcing it. Like, I'm just here. You feel me?
Okay.
That's pretty much what it is. Like,
so looking at the conditions or situations that you say that you come from, and I can relate to something else as well. How has it molded you as a man to now be able to say, I've been through this. Now what do I have now to build from? Or how can I change from this condition to?
It's the mindset. It humbled me. You know what I'm saying? It not only taught me where I was fucking up at and where I was strong at, but it also helped me understand the people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, sometimes as leaders, you know, we think that we are perfect and we are not. You know what I'm saying? So as leaders, sometimes we have to, like, you know, we have to be able to understand other people's perspectives, even when, you know what I'm saying, like, even if, you know what I'm saying, we got to be able to understand people's perspectives. Like, we got to be able to go through disagreements and things of that nature with people that we love. But I also have boundaries too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, the people that I keep close to me, you know what I'm saying, the people that know about me and the people that I keep close to me, you know, it's you know what I'm saying, we all set boundaries on each other, you know what I'm saying? If we feel like boundaries are crossed, we communicate about it. But you know what I'm saying, it's, you know, we handle shit with class, you feel me? So it's, you know what I'm saying, it's you know, it's a blessing within itself, you know what I'm saying? I learn from not only myself and my decisions, but I learn from the people around me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, my communication on camera is the same off camera, you know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to my people, you feel me? If it's something that I don't understand, I'm going to tell you. If it's something that I do agree with, yeah, let's go. If it's something that I ain't fucking with, you know what I'm saying? I got to understand it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy with my circle, and I'm happy with my people. And, you know, I'm willing to, in this life, you have to stand on something or you gonna fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? And when you willing to stand on your word, you got to be willing to die for your word too.
Exactly.
You feel me? So that's just, you know.
So now, like I said, with all this stuff in the world that's going on, that you can be involved in, you know what I'm saying? like you just said, just the world, like the YN shit. And that's just, because most people can put you in that category. Just by look. Just by perception. If I didn't know you, some people can put you in that category. How do you feel about that?
I mean, as far as like, I'm a millennial, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a 90s baby, you know what I'm saying? So I can also relate to the new generation, but at the same time, I can relate to the old generation because I was raised on both. I watched the 80s babies grow up, you know what I'm saying? But I also cemented my own legacy, and then I watched the 2000s babies grow up. You feel me? I grew up in the 2000s. I was born in the 90s, but I grew up in the 2000s. So I'm in that generation where I can understand everything. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me about old sitcoms like Family Matters and Matt Martin and shit like that, I'm gonna know about it. You feel me? But if somebody in the 2000s, the younger generation, you know what I'm saying, if they come to me and they ask me questions, you feel me? I got answers because I'm a millennial, because I have balance. You know what I'm saying? That's why you know what I'm saying? Like most of my friends, like honestly, like you feel me? My brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Like most of my friends are like 30 and up. You feel me? I'm not even 30 yet. You know what I'm saying? So I have different situations and reasons.
What you trying to say? You trying to put my category? You trying to call me old?
No, I ain't trying to call you old. But what I'm saying is like I've been put in situations to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I was raised by 80s babies, so I have no choice but to understand their culture.
Listen to this. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Okay, so now that you say you got that. Let me go deeper, man. Let me go deeper. Because you are a father, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
As a father, what's the most important thing that you want to instill in your child as a father?
Okay, now I gotta record this. Now say that again though.
As a father. And how old is your child?
My son just turned 8 in February.
8 years old. So, you've been a parent since you were, 17?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. So, young parent. How has fatherhood prepared you for life? Or what is it that you want to instill in that child? What are those things that you want?
Well, I put it like this, like, you get unconditional love from your kids, you feel me? Like, anybody outside of your kids, they love you for various reasons, you feel me? And it could also be genuine because we all need each other for different reasons. We all trying to survive. But you get unconditional love from your kids, you feel me? The thing about it is, like, people have biased opinions on parenting, and when fathers make certain choices, it's like, we get labeled as bad fathers or shit like that, you feel me? But people don't understand the sacrifices that fathers take. But people also don't understand the sacrifices that women take and mothers take. So it's not really about who right or wrong. It's really just about like coming together and, coming to an understanding. And some people are too immature to do that, you feel me? So that's why we have disagreements, you feel me? But I feel like, the father's sacrifices and the sacrifices that we make and the choices that we make, to risk our lives. We risk our lives every day we step outside the door. You feel me? And that's something that a black woman would never understand to a certain extent because they risk their lives too. They are victims and they are targets. You know what I'm saying? Just like we are. You feel me? But as black men, we are not only targets and victims, but we also are protectors. You know what I'm saying? And we are given a certain mission. So, it's you got to understand each other. You feel me? Understanding, basically. You feel me? Real game.
So now did that change? Like let's say we all have our mischievous years. We always get into anything. Did that becoming a father? Did that change anything for you? Did that make a difference? What changed for you after that?
Actually, I feel like being a father actually, I did more as a father than when I wasn't a father. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people thought that it's not the fatherhood that slows you down. You know what I'm saying? It's who you have a child with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Yeah, so, you know, like children aren't really like too expensive. Like, you know, people go out their way, and, you know, people choose to do and buy certain shit because that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But children aren't really that expensive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, discrepancy during parental, you know, during a parental journey, it comes from just disagreement from the parents. You know what I'm saying? That's all it comes from. You feel me? Children are not that expensive, and it's not that hard to take care of your kid. You feel me? It comes from who you fucking with. You feel me? So whoever you had a kid with, if y'all don't get along, you're gonna go through difficulties. You feel me? It ain't even gotta be a right or wrong, because y'all don't fuck with each other, y'all don't like each other, or whatever the case may be. You know, shit could be bad. You feel me? And you know, that's just what it is.
So, as a father, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want to pass down to your child?
I want my child to know that I love him. I also want him not to go through what I went through, but to understand what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Because then he'll be able to understand me. You feel me? My goal is to make sure that he doesn't go through some of the shit I went through. You know what I'm saying? We ain't perfect. We can't score every goal. You feel me?
Right.
Michael Jordan was great, but he didn't score every basket. You know what I'm saying? He was great, but he didn't score every basket. So we can't score every basket, but you know what I'm saying? We can still submit our legacy. So I want him to understand that I love him, and I do want to be able to contribute to him having a good life. You feel me? He might, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. As a parent, you have to be ready for your kids to be upset with you, and you know what I'm saying? But, you know, these are things that people aren't willing to speak on because of their pride and their ego. But, you know, you got to stand for something.
Okay,
you feel me?
What do you now? When you say that, you said it a couple times. What do you stand for?
I stand
what's
for.
the most important thing you stand for as a father, as a man, or just being a spiritual being? What do you think is the main thing to keep you?
TUG, true hero under God. You feel me? THUG. True hero under God.
Thug life, baby.
You feel me? For real.
You know, come on now,
Yeah.
But you know,
that's where I'm at with it.
You
feel me? Like, I'm here to serve and protect. You feel me? And I try not to think about it every day, but I'm here for war. Unfortunately, God put me here for war. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is. Like,
during war, that's what we call what the Americans call occupy. So what kings would call conquering. What are some things that you feel that you have conquered in order to make an impact in someone's life, like yourself?
I feel like I've conquered everything a black man could ever conquer. You feel me? The only thing that I have not gone through is, like, you feel me? I ain't never been in jail for killing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or, you feel me? I ain't never been, you know, fighting a murder case or some shit. But, like, you feel me? Anything a black man could go through, like, I done been through it. You feel me? And I got through it. You feel me? And, you know, I had to realize that God was protecting me. You feel me? Even when I was wrong, God was protecting me, because He knew that the forces that I was dealing with had negative intentions towards me. You feel me? So, you know, I'm a human being. I can't be right all the time. You feel me? But it's people out here that, you know, thrive to do the devil's work.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Growing up, who were some of the people that you looked up to, or what's some of your positive role models, or some people that you felt made, you know, just made you, that empowered you, that motivated you?
Well, first off, I'm a huge wrestling fan.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So I'm highly inspired. You know what I'm saying? A big part of my childhood.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you know, Tupac, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne. You know, just wrestling in itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge fan of wrestling. If I wasn't making music, I'd probably be like trying to become a wrestler.
Man, give me one. Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Okay, so like Roman Reigns. Hold on, wait. Pause. That's a good
Come
question.
on with it. Come on with it.
That's a good question, though. He said Roman Reigns or CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
Roman Reigns or CM Punk. I feel like, honestly, I gotta go with Roman Reigns. Like, don't get me wrong, CM Punk, he an original, you feel me? But Roman Reigns just got that, like, that star power. Like, he never gave up on his dream, you feel me? Like, the reason why people dislike CM Punk was because, you know, the same reason why people turn their back on anybody else, like The Rock, Steve Austin, because they turn their back on the business. You feel me? So that's the same reason why motherfuckers don't like CM Punk. But on the flip side, CM Punk, he's a stand-up guy. He's a hard worker. You feel me? Obviously, he has resilience to get through bad situations and fucked up situations. He has the resilience to get through situations.
Ain't that motivating, man?
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Ain't that motivating? And that is, I called him out as the big star long ago, man, when he first came with the Shield. And, you know, it was just something about him. Then when Roddy Piper, man, go ahead on the Samoan Dynasty. But speaking of that, that's not now. Because I know certain times, you know, I might have to put on some, you know, the Rock song every now and then, get the theme song every now and then, get myself pumped up. Might even put on some Hulk Hogan just to get myself pumped up.
No, I fuck with that Wolfpack shit. Though.
Yeah.
The NWO Wolfpack.
Yeah, the radio. Go ahead. You know about that. You know about
Turn your back on the Wolfpack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Man,
What you know about
that? All right. So now your legacy. Now we're talking about the present. You know, got some new music and everything. Your legacy. What do you want your legacy to be?
I just want people to know that I was willing to tell my story. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to tell a story. You feel me? That's it. You feel me? You could, like, it's at some moments I might.
Are you telling the no? Let me ask you what. Let me make sure are you telling the story, or are you telling the truth?
My truth, not just a story, but my story. So you right. I appreciate that question. Not just a story, but my story. You feel me? I'm telling my story. So whoever connect with my story, let's take off. Let's get through it. You feel me?
And that's the thing that we do with, like I said, that I'm trying to build here with, you know, the podcast and, you know, moving to the studio and things. I want people to be able to connect with their audience. You know, just be authentic, be real. I don't, you know, you want to go in and let people do. No. That's just because it's pretty much just about you. How can you relate to someone that you don't know? I relate more with T.I. because I know him as now, not just for the music, but now as a father, as a husband.
Right.
So on and so forth.
Right. And you know, like, and that's the thing, like, that's why I fuck with Tupac so much, because I feel like that's good footage. I gotta go with Roman Reigns. Like, don't get me wrong, that's great footage. He an original, you feel me? But Roman Reigns just got that, like, that star power, like,
yeah, check it.
The reason why.
So music.
Mm-hmm.
You got some new music out. You got a song you wanna, you know. You got a song you wanna put on the.
Yeah.
I tried to play one of them, but they were cut me off guard. I had to put it on loop. But definitely something that you want to know the audience to connect with that.
Yeah. Hey, brother, play that FDO one time for me, brother.
See, you know, last time we were together, man, you know, it was unexpected. I don't want to have a Dr. Phil moment like we did last time. It was in tears.
No. But look, man. Shout out to the podcast, man. Let them know who you are, where you coming from.
Oh, Jazz, man, baby, you know.
Yeah, man, Jazz, man, we in Ohio, man. Real Cleveland shit right here, man. You know, real Cleveland niggas.
Sit down, stand up.
Yes,
so right now, you know, I'm in Lima, Lima, I'm in Philly, I'm in Detroit.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm everywhere, man.
And we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. God bless y'all.
If you get together, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a showcase sometime with you. Make sure you stay tuned. Yeah.
That was pretty good, bro.
I like that.